Roland's journals now. Have you read them all yet?
Yes, can I help you? Right. All right.
Is your stomach growling?
I've got news. Meet me at the church.
Good food, good prices.
Rare. Yeah.
I never thought I'd see the day you call us together. I'm thrilled, but what's the occasion?
It's about Roland.
This got something to do with all his notes we've been finding? Been meaning to take a crack at him myself, but all that dimension-hopping mumbo-jumbo.
Well, after cutting through the jargon, I figured out that Roland had the means to traverse dimensions.
He wrote about the transceiver, right? The one he gave to Vern? Maybe it's the key. Hate to be a spoil sport, but a talking box isn't gonna do much on its own. Don't we also need Fix-It Dude's magic to open the gate?
I got that impression too, but his final transmission was less reassuring. Before all this mess happened, maybe he had thought he could escape any dimension on his own.
But luck wasn't on his side. Let's not forget he's stuck in Bahamut Versa's dimension. A pocket of space so powerful it could even contain Angra Mainyu's reality-distorting powers. It's no wonder that Roland couldn't open a gate.
And if an astral couldn't manage, what are we supposed to do? Grab a crowbar?
Hang on. I think I have a plan. 15 years ago, during the Dali catastrophe, Ursa manifested in the Sky Realm to stop Angra Mainyu, right? Lilith managed to seal Versa inside of me during that incident. Your crew severed our connection, but a vestige of its power remains.
So Roland's magic failed because he drew on Angra Mainyu's power. But if we draw on Versa's even stronger capabilities...
then we might have a chance.
It's worth a shot.
My thoughts exactly. I never asked for that cursed dragon's power. I might as well put it to good use. Besides, I can still feel that dragon out there. Hey, helmsman. Still remember where we last fought?
Sure do. I can get the Grand Cipher turned around in a flash.
So, is this the end of Mr. Fixit's reign as town handyman?
Come on, after all he's contributed, once we get Roland back, they ought to team up and take the handyman world by storm.
Let's cross that bridge when we get there.
First, we rescue Roland.
We're with you, Id.
Thanks, crew.
We've got your back.
Head to port when you're ready. Fix-It Dude is waiting for us.
Roland.
Awesome!
Roland...
Roland.
Seems useful. Hey! Yo.
Roland.
Captain.
Roland. Okay, Dragon of Destruction. Your power better work! Found it.
Hey, you okay?
Damn it all. I'm at my limit. Give me a hand. ends here and now.
Guys, is it just me or did Scaly grow a few sizes bigger?
It's stronger on its own turf.
Roland.
Captain.
Roland. Okay, Dragon of Destruction. Your power better work!
Guys, is it just me or did Scaly grow a few sizes bigger?
Maybe it's stronger on its own turf. No matter. We won't back down.
Let's knock it down to size!
Yeah!
Roland.
Captain.
Roland. Okay, Dragon of Destruction. Your power better work!
Guys, is it just me or did Scaly grow a few sizes bigger?
Maybe it's stronger on its own turf. No matter. We won't back down.
Let's knock it down to size!
Yeah! Here we go! Keep it up!
Keep up the pressure! No! Charging up!
Dodged it! Now, say we return the favor! Here we go! Keep it up!
Roland.
Captain.
Roland. Okay, Dragon of Destruction. Your power better work!
Guys, is it just me or did Scaly grow a few sizes bigger?
Maybe it's stronger on its own turf. No matter. We won't back down.
Let's knock it down to size!
Yeah!
closer!
Stay strong. I'm on my way.
Wait, was that Fix-It Dude? He's gotta be close!
Was Roland we heard over the transceiver, wasn't it?
Yeah, no question! I recognize his voice and...
So why haven't we seen him yet?
Darn it! Guys, is it just me or did Scaly grow a few sizes bigger?
It's stronger on its own turf. No matter. We won't back down.
Let's knock it down to size.
Yeah! There we go! Keep it up!
stay here. We need to get closer.
Stay strong. I'm on my way.
Wait, who's that? Fix-It Dude! He's gotta be close!
Was Roland we heard over the transceiver, wasn't it?
Yeah, no question! I recognize his voice and...
So why haven't we seen him yet?
Close with those scars, Scaly!
again!
Right!
Hang on. What is that?
I don't know, but it's got bad news written all over it!
The power is extraordinary. If it hits us, we're finished!
So we're not gonna let it!
Captain, Lyria, charge ahead and don't stop!
Don't let it pin us down!
No, you don't!
Damn it. Is it too late?
Well, the time has come to put Verso away for good. But I'm going to need everyone's help.
We win!
Can't keep it chained up for long. The rest is on your crew. Lyria, ready?
You got no glory!
Trying to hold back a waterfall.
Fix it, dude. We can take over from here.
Give me an opening, and I'll drive the final nail in its coffin.
Got it! I'll cover you. Just hang in there. You like that?
Do it, Captain!
Herald of Azure Ruin. Grant our foe annihilation!
The Homage!
It's finally over. Mother.
Dimension is on the verge of collapse. Hurry, Lyria. Get us out.
Right!
First off, let me say thank you all so very, very much. You too, Id. I'm glad that you're safe.
Right back at you. It was not long ago that I chose the wrong path and left only suffering in my wake. I committed sins no one could ever deign to forgive. Even so, this world offered me a shot at redemption. I need only look to the compassion of my newfound allies to see that.
Glad to have you back, Roland.
Yeah. We came to save you, but you rescued us instead.
No. I have brought you nothing but trouble.
This marks a new chance. I won't let it slip away. I'll do everything I can to atone. I must.
We were worried sick about you.
Same here. You sounded way too relaxed during your final transmission.
That's right.
Lilith raised me to subdue these skies, but your crew gave me direction.
Say! Who wants to grab a cold one back in Volca?
I could go for a frosty glass of apple juice.
Looking back on all that's led up to this moment, maybe there was a reason for the suffering, the strife. Though the skies won't tell me how to wield it, I was given this power, and I will atone for the sins of my past. I'm sure we can see eye to eye there, can't we? Oh God of destruction. The Sky Realm is under my protection now.
Back in good old Volca. Welcome home,
Id was covering your butt as the local handyman while you were...
My goodness, it has a sociable side now. How long was I trapped in that dimension?
Huh?
Sorry. On a serious note, it does seem as if time passed at a crawl for me. Or maybe time as we know it doesn't exist where I was. In fact, it felt as if only a few minutes had passed before you suddenly reappeared to save me.
Huh. Now that you mention it. Mother once said time works differently in Estalucia. But I can't remember much else from the conversation.
Whoa. Now that's interesting. Maybe there's a connection with Versa's dimension.
Only one way to be sure.
You want me for the long haul. Sounds fun, to be honest. But I think I'm going to stick to handyman work for a little while longer. If that's okay with you.
No prob.
Well. It seems my successor has become my rival. Not that I mind a bit of healthy competition.
With both of you on the case, Volca's never going to have problems again.
Forget Volca. Sega Grande's gonna be all fixed up like never before.
Captain, Sega Grande was one step away from oblivion. But you and your crew saved us all. On behalf of the residents of this skydom, we are eternally grateful that you've graced our lands. In truth, I realize that our humble slice of the sky is but one stop on your grand adventure. And that you could have easily concluded your business here the moment you sealed Bahamut Versa away. But you linked arms with Id, and came to my rescue instead. Imagine that. When this all began, I thought I would be the one to save the day. Now, I suppose you'll be shoving off for the next Skydom soon enough. It's going to feel lonely in Folka without your good cheer. If you're ever in the neighborhood, feel free to drop by and regale me with the latest tales of your daring adventures. Until then, I wish you and the entire crew fair skies as you embark once more into the blue. Captain, I say this with all my heart. Thank you for everything.
Looks like a bunch of new requests got added. And some of these are doozies. Want to give them a try?
We got rare spirits, and not the kind.
Come to view the requests? Right. This one, yes? Would you take this one? All right, see you.
Welcome! Which crew member would you like to call? Appreciate the support!
Yes, can I help you?
Mother said she would bring us salvation. It was a glorious message, and for that she gained a devoted following. As for me, how could I doubt the woman who pulled me from the fiery wreck, who raised me as her own? I thought that together we would save the Sky Realm, even if it meant cutting down any who opposed us. But over time, the sacrifices began to mount. I struggled. My reason battled with my heart, which battled with my conscience. Mother was pure and righteous, but to sacrifice the entire Sky Realm... No. She just lost her way for a bit. She'd wake up one day and see she had strayed. As her child, as her defender, I wanted to believe that she'd change for me. Even at the very end, when I was forced to turn my sword on her, I was praying for an alternative. Any alternative. But she would not repent. And I was confronted with the full force of the atrocities I'd committed in Avia's name. But there was one light left to guide me.
Just follow your heart. It might lead you to scary places, but at least you'll know you're being true to yourself.
Thank you, Lyria. If you hadn't reminded me of my own strength, I'd still be in the dark following Lilith. I swear to you that I will fix even more than I destroyed. "15 years ago, Dolly fell prey to a violent catastrophe. One that still lives etched in my mind. There was an explosion. Immense and sudden. My home went up in flames, and with it the only life I had ever known. People were fleeing and dying in all directions. The air was filled with screams and the smell of burning. Then I heard it. The soul-piercing roar of a dragon. My short life should have come to an end that day. Except...
Shh. It's okay. Let me be the one to save you.
Salvation came in the form of a kind woman. Her name was Lilith, prophet of the pilgrims of Avia. From that day forth, she was both my mother and mentor. I worshipped her. And the thing about devotion is, it makes you blind. Mother had followers in the hundreds, thousands, and my simple child's mind thought, well, if this many people have faith in her, she has to be good, right? I wanted desperately to be of use to her. So I trained to be the perfect guardian.
Young Id, one day you shall be as mighty as I.
General Galanza taught me how to fight.
You wouldn't want the other pilgrims saying you're riding your mother's coattails, would you? Then you must prove yourself.
General Magliel taught me why we fight. Her training was harsh, but that's how I acquired the makings of a general. All effort, no nepotism. Finally, I had some value to Mother. Her sharpest sword. I never felt happier or more accomplished. I thought we were going to save the Sky Realm. The naivete of it all. After we captured the Shaman of Salvation for Lilith's cause, I was assigned to be the girl's keeper. That made me enemy #1 to the Grand Cypher's crew. Every time I took Lyria to a primal beast altar, they'd be there, and we'd fight. I mean, there was a time or two we had to cooperate to prevent widespread calamity. That's beside the point. They were standing in the way of Lilith's mission, opening the path to the Promised Land to Estelucia, and bringing salvation to all Sky Dwellers. Salvation. That's a powerful word in a messed up world like ours. No wonder everyone got roped in by her lies. Lilith was no more than an astral desperate to return to her home dimension, and she would have sacrificed the whole Sky Realm to do it. I tried to reason with her. Might as well have asked an avalanche to change course. So I turned to prayer. But what are hopes and belief without action? So left with no other choice, I joined the crew of the Grand Cypher to dispatch my own mother. But I never could have foreseen what would happen next. Lilith did something, and freed a monster from within me. The dragon I'd seen the day Dolly burned, with wings so vast they overshadowed all of Sega Grande. Bahamut Versa. But then I learned, Bahamut didn't cause the Dolly calamity. It had come to stop it. It was Lilith who killed my family and razed my home. She'd only let me live for one reason. She needed a vessel to seal the dragon in, and I was conveniently nearby. She'd raised me to win my loyalty and protect herself from the god of destruction now living inside me. But when I stopped being of use to her, she abandoned me and let me turn into Bahamut. I don't know how to describe the feeling of flesh melting into scales, of fire filling your stomach. All human warmth, human blood seemed to rush from my veins, and it was replaced by an overwhelming urge to destroy. It was like being swept away in a torrent. Any attempt to fight it only made the suffering worse. I was so tempted to give in, but the crew wouldn't let me. Apparently, the captain was sure I wouldn't lose my soul battle with Bahamut. So to help me along, they decided to beat on the dragon from the outside until he coughed me up. Yeah, not the most elaborate plan, but it worked. The whole time they were fighting, they called my name, and the sound of their voices brought me back. I split myself from Bahamut, then joined the crew to take it down. We had our losses, though. Bahamut hit me and the captain with a blow that sent us hurtling into another dimension. A man named Roland dove in to save us, sacrificing himself along the way. And that's how we came back to Folco without him. Roland used to be the local Mr. Fix-It, by the way, and I took up that mantle. I owed him that much, and I figured it'd be a first step in making amends. And that's where this new chapter in my life begins. Me, as the new Mr. Fix-It. After clearing up some requests, I thought I'd earn some, I don't know, respect, honor, from the crew alliance Rafale. But it seems you can't buy forgiveness so easily.
Ahem. So I believe we're all aware of Avia's assault on Seed Hollow.
She looked straight at me as she spoke. The actions of the pilgrims, myself included, had left a number of locals without homes. There was a plan to resettle volunteers in Tempeal. Give them a fresh start.
They're going to be out in the open, moving, building. This includes children and the elderly. Your job would be to protect the settlers until their homes are up. Trustworthy Skyfarers only.
Hey, don't push yourself. You can sit this one out, you know.
Rackham lay a hand on my shoulder, but I shook my head at him. We take it. This is right. I couldn't stay stuck in the past forever. I needed to move on. I needed to help those I hurt move on. It wasn't an easy choice, though. Our patron, the family who was bankrolling this mission, didn't know I'd worked for Avia. And I didn't know if I had the guts to tell them. Yeah, I know. How am I supposed to atone for crimes I'm too scared to admit? Still, one step at a time. Too much of a coward to take responsibility? Fine. I could at least start by repairing some of the damage I'd done. I'd make sure the settlers built in peace. And if one of them happened to find out about my past, then that would be that. I'd accept whatever punishment they saw fit to give me. It didn't matter where I hid or how far I ran. Retribution would find me eventually. The ride to Tempeal was uneventful. The proposed relocation site was set near an old storehouse by the river. There was water here, and the building could be repurposed for homes. The migrants dragged their feet and often looked back towards Seed Hollow. Most had been born and raised there. We'd been hired as bodyguards, but for the time being at least, all was quiet. Just the sound of wind and running water. Patrols didn't take long, and only 1 or 2 people had to go at a time. The rest of us found other ways to keep busy. Carrying supplies, repairing the storehouse, prepping materials, cooking. Whatever needed doing, we did it. While the adults were building the new body of the village, the children, they were forming the new heart of it. It's amazing how kids can find happiness in just about anything. The world's fresh and new to them. Down by the river, sometimes they got in the way of work and were scolded. But you could tell the adults appreciated having the kids around. It gave them hope. Io and Lirio were their self-appointed babysitters. They called it serious work, but it looked like fun and games to me. Those kids didn't have a care in the world. Well, all except one of them. There was a girl who would always glance my way, pretty much from day one of this job. I say girl, but she was a Harvan, so her age was hard to pinpoint. But she played with the kids more than she worked, so I assumed. Anyways, turned out she was a teenager. That would explain the looks she gave me. I don't think any kid didn't take much to guess why she had a grudge against me. But she made sure I knew. It happened one day when I was on my way to the storehouse to stack some freight.
Don't come closer!
Her voice was loud. I won't hurt you.
Yeah, right. Everyone else might have forgotten you, but I haven't. We're here because of you.
Her name was Shiralu, 14 years old. Parents volunteered to come on this resettlement mission after they had lost their livelihoods back in Seed Hollow. She had reason to hate me. During this whole exchange, I felt strangely relieved. No more waiting in the shadows.
Why are you here? To take our new homes?
Never. I only wished I were better with words. To convey even a fraction of the guilt I felt. Not a day goes by where I don't regret. I wanted to tell her I was ready to repent, but my voice came out flat, insincere.
I don't believe that for a second! You're a liar!
But she was cut off by warning bells. I raced back to the settlement center, where I found Rackham.
Goblin sighting! Get everyone inside the gate!
His voice rose up over the cacophony.
An attack! But my father just left for—
Remain here. I'll find him. I left without waiting for a response.
Come on! Just like we practiced! Get to the gates!
We'll handle the goblins.
Everyone's safe. Should be. Why we're here, isn't it? Now come on, we got goblin tail to kick.
You're mine!
Get behind my shield!
I'll protect you! Stay close to me!
Get back!
It's over!
Pin them down!
There's more here!
They're trying the pincer maneuver. Vern, you watch over the settlers.
Got it! Leave it to me!
Into the fray!
Let's get him!
Stay alert.
I'm with you!
There's so many. Where'd they all come from?
Heard this place used to be Monster Central. Guess these are the stragglers.
Bad news, guys! Some girl named Shiralu has gone missing! No! What if she—
Don't assume anything, Miria. First, we secure the area, then we start a search.
Take this!
Isn't that the Harvan?
Hey, do you know something?
Great, we'll get the search party started. Right after these messages.
Strike true! I see through you!
You okay?
Back off!
Stay down.
Hey! I heard Shiralu's near the windmill!
Yeah, that sounds about right. She was worried about her dad.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go! Heads up! There's another goblin band over here!
What? Shirolu, where did you go?
Focus on the fight at hand. Here they come.
Please.
Oh, Ed! Try to eat it! What are you made of? It's over! Watch out for the shooter!
Stay sharp! Don't get carried away.
Is someone there? Shirolu!
Don't worry, we're here to help. Do you think you can stay hidden for a bit?
Yeah, I can do that. Thank you.
There's more? Out of my way!
Wait, I recognize that voice.
Pin them down! Stay calm!
Get them! Sit them!
Understood!
Keep your wits about you.
Right. I won't lose focus.
Enough of you!
Looks like we're all clear. You can come out now, Shirolu.
It was a close call, but we managed to find Shirolu in time.
Everything's going to be okay now. Thank you.
Lyria ran over to the girl. I don't think Shirolu was injured, but her face was pale, and her lips were tight. It had to have been me. The reason she looked so pained. If I hadn't forced her from her home, she wouldn't have almost lost her life. I turned and walked a few steps. I'll secure the way back. Bring her when she feels better.
Wait, Ed.
Shirolu needed good people around her. What did I ever bring but suffering?
What do you think?
Come again. Yeah, here it is. All right, see